Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the next episode of Ellingby House. Last time out, well, we made good progress in getting the elevators back up and running. However, we do find ourselves somewhat potentially a little bit stuck. It's kind of hard to say. So, as we said last time, ultimately where we're trying to get to is we're trying to get to be able to look at our CCTV. To get to the CCTV, we need to publish an update for MyLAV. We have the CD for that, but we don't have the decryption key. Fine. The decryption key might be in Martin's briefcase. We're not 100% sure how to get into that, but we do have Martin's notes on cassettes. Is there a place where we can find somewhere to do that? Interesting that we've still got the USB stick. It is interesting that we still got the USB stick. What is that going to be used for? For now, though, there is a working phone in MyLAV. Do not enter. Fight back. Keep me on the lobby, please. Yeah, just open these for now. There is a working phone in MyLAV, we think. I want to quickly check the lost property again, because there was a clue from a long time ago related to the name Emily. But we've not used this clue at all. So I'm also kind of interested to try and remind myself where that one was so important, you know? And I have a feeling... Was it in the reception? Was it in the reception computer? The reception computer... So this is Janet Mullins. So the username was Janet Mullins. The password was 3HLEWX. Lost property. Seeing your daughter at work today. Martin's daughter. Martin's daughter. Interestingly enough, Ellingby Pest Control, can you give them a pass? Break-ins, 2 pox infection, fine. Evening cleaning work in your lobby, MCI. I hear you're closing down for renovations. Not being as I'm retiring. John will give you the pass. He's the lead contractor for the Pitch Bend group. Yeah, okay, right. So Emily is going to be somehow related to a password from Martin. Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know. So we know sort of kind of what we're working towards gradually there. Okay, let's go and try out this telephone then, because we do have a telephone number to try and access the answering machine. Mill AV is floor 3. Okay. Now let me think. Yeah, the telephone's out this way. Okay. So let's bring up speak to Eric. Voicemail 8415.
Hi mate, this is Eric. I've sent you a CD with a prototype copy of Millie AV 2.0. It's looking like Millerud is suppressing the final release, hoping to capitalize on the two-books crisis. What you've got there is months of my hard work. Anyway, I need you to get this to your contact in the Grindex Times. You remember we talked about that? I've got more evidence of unethical behavior, but stopping the virus is more important right now. The decryption key is 54976. And good luck, mate. I guess this makes us even now. Oh, and don't forget to delete this message.
May 54976. Amazing. Amazing. Let's go. Let's go. Right. So that's why in this random inbox there was a CD containing the updated version of Millerud. Right. Okay, we're going to need to get back in here. 51976. This one is 433 684. Okay, we're going to be big heroes here. Big heroes. The Nexus password is... Do you know what? It's taken a lot of effort to get this. It's basically 3 different codes coming together to do this one. 54976. Enter decryption key.
The update was successfully deployed.
Okay. So with that... Well, with that, we can now get into people's computers. We can get into... So we can get into the computer in the boardroom. We can get into the CEO's computer. And we can get into the CCTV. Now, all in good time. One computer at a time, right? Okay. Fine. This computer, nothing particularly special. Let's check out the boardroom computer next. Now, we actually got into the boardroom computer the first time round. and then the virus kind of overtook us later. Right, okay. No. Okay, straight back down to the lobby then. Oh man, I'm really pleased that telephone answering machine worked. That's gonna sort us out, I reckon, for at least this episode, surely. We still need to find a tape player from somewhere though. Okay, lobby to get to CCTV. Lemming lifts. Do not attempt to repair lift or climb out of escape hatch. Yeah. Oh no, the door closed. Yeah, okay, right. Open please. Okay, over here. Beep beep. Do you reckon we could get that turned off somehow? Here we go. CCTV security station.
Absolutely not. We'll do no such thing.
You're taking enormous risks.
Calculated risks.
Calculated?
What do you know about risks anyway?
I know about risks. It was a risk to bring you onto the board in the first place. You're a liability, Adam. You've made a big mess of things.
Burn.
Although you won't accept this offer, I'm hardly surprised. So, I've made a contingency plan. I've taken some very interesting information your clients might want to hear, and I'm going to make sure your big project fails.
What are you talking about? You come here at this time of night just to threaten me and my wife. You know, your problem was you could never take a chance, even when it was staring you right in the face.
Taking a chance? Is that what you call it? This is fraud, not taking a chance.
These are difficult times, Dad. It's not the good old days. Look, I've had to get creative with your interpretations of policy.
So, you admit it.
You need to calm down, Jasper. This is outrageous. To call us here and expect us to give you back control so you can destroy everything that we've worked towards. We've got plans, Adam. Let's go.
Oh, I know about you too, Cheryl. I know exactly what you're up to. And tomorrow, the world finds out you're a cutthroat con artist.
How dare you?
Don't you shut at me. How dare you?
Oh!
That's enough.
Ow!
Oh no!
My eyes!
Okay.
You could stay in there until you've calmed down a bit.
Oh no, no door handle on this side.
He's got the key. I'm not facing your father in this state.
Just leave me in here for now. We've wasted enough time already. We need to get on with the launch.
I know. I'll be back in the helicopter soon with the spare keys. You just wait here for now. Your lunatic father's not going anywhere. All right.
Okay.
Hang on, the key cards are working. The security guard must have overridden the system. Do you think they can access the...
Come on, we're running out of time. I have people waiting for the launch. Let's get to the helicopter.
Get to the chopper. Do you think we'll be able to access the secret... the secret viral laboratory in the basement?
Are you there? Cheryl's returned and got him out, and they've taken the key from this blasted door. And now I'm completely stuck in here. Why didn't you open it when you had the chance? Come back. I've got something you'll need.
As long as it's something that you can pass to me under the door. Oh dear. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's go back upstairs. Man, that beeping is kind of annoying. Back to the top. Okay. Well, to be honest, it kind of sounds... I mean, we didn't really get very much context from that CCTV, really. I mean, with that and the newspapers, maybe there is enough to put it all together. But, you know, it kind of just sounds like they're all a pain, to be honest. Like, there's the helicopter. Like, it kind of sounds like they all deserve each other a little bit. But yeah, we can go and try and find the father again, Jasper. I wonder, and maybe someone could let me know in the comments, are any of... I mean, we'll probably see in the credits, but are the creators of the game any of the people in the FMVs, right? Because there's a long-standing tradition of self-inserting into your own game, right, with these FMVs. And, you know, it'd be good to know if you are. Okay, Before initiating an intrusion security lockdown, and if not under duress, call the police, ensure no fire is taking place. Ensure trained staff have been granted the maximum security clearance level. Where possible, evacuate staff to fire muster areas. Failure to follow these instructions or initiating a lockdown improperly may put staff in danger. Do not override fire safety controls unless confronted with an exceptional scenario as detailed in section 6.1 of the View Fast Operators Guidebook. Indeed, yes, you should make reference to that book in critical times. Okay, well, I'm not sure we want to unlock the lockdown yet.
Radiation.
Weird.
This phone is disconnected.
Okay, so that's all disconnected. What do we have in here? I've changed the codes and emailed Adam. The aux station needs a rebalance. Main one should be fine though. Tuner set to boot on launch day. And then we've got a big old page about duct work. I tell you what, let's take a screenshot of it and we'll go from there. Well, it doesn't look like there's... In case of fire... Yeah, no, I think that's fine. So it doesn't look like there's much else to do in here straight away. Okay, let's talk to Jasper. Hello?
Oh, good, you're back. Look, I'm really stuck in here now. They've taken the key from the door, and they've got the building on lockdown. This is terrible. Did you watch the footage? Have you figured it out yet? They've got a cryptocurrency mine in the basement.
Ah, right.
I know this is crazy. Millions wasted. I never touched the stuff. If any trader I employed proposed such a thing, they'd be fired on the spot.
For making that proposal? Damn. Okay.
Make no mistake. This is Cheryl's doing. She turned Adam against me long ago. Look, I have a key card you're going to need. It's higher security. It gets you into the basement and some of the offices nearby.
Handy.
Miguel stole it from some idiot my son promoted. Here.
Oh, it kind of looks like a credit card.
I ought to be straight with you.
Mm-hmm.
Before I confronted Adam, I was in the basement trying to disrupt their silo project. Miguel had given me a code to turn off the main ventilation system at the control panel. But it didn't work. So I smashed it up.
Okay.
The thing is, they're going to turn the damn thing on tonight. It's a mess down there. And without ventilation, it's going to heat up and burn. And when that happens, we're toast. We're locked in. Do you hear me? Oh, sure.
There we go. We got some stakes now. We got some stakes.
You could find a way to get the auxiliary ventilation system on. There's a backup generator in the car park and an exhaust fan.
Yep.
But
Okay,
you're going
I've seen
to
that.
need a working code. I had some information on my laptop, but Adam's gone and thrown it out with the rest of my stuff.
But we've got into your laptop, so we know about that.
This is crazy. If you don't think you can do it, then get out of here somehow. Call the police or the fire service or whatever. Look, I have a radio here. I can't reach anybody on it, but there's also one in the basement. Perhaps we can stay in contact while you're down there, but please hurry as fast as you can.
Okay. Secret crypto mine. I mean, it's a lot more mundane than secret viral laboratory, but more realistic. Who have we got here then? Martin Rogers, executive staff. Hang on, wait. Martin's the head of whatchamacallit thing, isn't it? Martin's the maintenance guy. Okay, fine. So, let's go and check out these offices. So we've been in that office already. This is fine. C. Holder, CFO. So that's Cheryl, I guess. Cheryl Dyer, Cheryl Holder. Yes. Presented to Cheryl Holder after obtaining her UK helicopter pilot's license. Oh, I didn't know helicopter pilots got a little helicopter trophy. That's nice, isn't it? Graph's going down. Right. We know the code for that. We'll take a picture of that one and put that into our thing. So this is Cheryl. I mean, he's saying get to the basement as quickly as possible, but worth a shot, that one. But I reckon we've got time. Ooh, what do you reckon the chess trophy's for? Right. Was it new safe installed in your office? You'll need the code. A little puzzle on the board. The board is 076. That is a lovely tuneful safe. Love it. A key for the generator. The generator in the basement. Did we never have a key for that? Maybe we never did. Well, okay. So that'll be the backup ventilation, will it? Okay. Key for the generator. Happy with that. That's fine. AT holder. That's the sun? Or is that the one that died in the race car? Feed the fish. We got a little achievement for that. Lovely. Jolly good. So we can sit down at this chap's desk. This is Adam Holder. That's obviously all just going to be disconnected. Now, do we have Adam's login? No, we do have Adam's login. Okay, so that's been used. Lovely, lovely. We do have Adam's login. We got it from here. Adam's password. LG's Langlois. That's 1898. Plus Belcroix, 1935. Plus Cigars, 1825. Rug pull? Question mark, question mark. The question mark must be the numbers. Oh, it's rug pull question mark. Okay. So, what do we got here? So we've got an 8, carry the 1, 9, that's 11, 14, 15, 8, 9 and 8 makes 17, 25, 26, and 3, 56, 58? Maybe. 56, 58, so it's going to be rug pull 56, 58. Lovely. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we've got quite a few to read through here. Greetings, Maria. I'm interested in getting in touch with Rolf Svensson, and I understand you worked with him on Ellingby House in the early 90s, back when it was Svensson and Palmer Construction. I believe he offered my father Jasper some plans for future expansion of the office. Suffice to say, we're now in a position to revisit this. I'd be most pleased if you're able to share his contact details. Thank you. Good to hear from you, Adam. Unfortunately, Rolf has become something of a recluse these days, and I haven't spoken to him since I left and started my own firm. If I recall, he was struck off a while back when SPC was dissolved. The inquiry into the 2011 Ellingby station roof collapse hit him with the blame, but we reckon it was the lightweight, aerated concrete and cost-cutting. Ha ha ha. So, for anyone who doesn't... This is a very specific reference to some UK current news, effectively, or it was current sort of last summer. But yeah, so for any of you who don't follow UK news, there was a big scandal over last summer about schools with collapsing roofs, and because it's the lightweight aerated concrete. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to double check that, actually, because I don't want to accidentally get libel here. Yeah, no, I am remembering it correctly. It might have been 2 summers ago rather than last summer. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of schools whose roofs were collapsing because of this really dodgy concrete. And it was called like the school concrete crisis. So yeah, very subtle reference there. I'm not sure the international audience is going to get that one. As for your expansion ideas, my surveyors can take a look at your office and provide you with some options. Let me know if you'd like to proceed, and I'll get you a quotation. Maria Weston, CEO. This is one of my language bugbears, so congratulations on using the correct noun there. Quote and quotation are... It's one of those things where I have to like consciously let myself not get bothered by it, because quote is a verb and quotation is a noun. So when you ask for a piece of paper with a price on it, you're asking for a quotation, not a quote. But if you're asking someone to quote you for a job, they can quote you by sending you a quotation. And that's one of those ones where I agree totally irrationally particular about it. Mostly, that is, I'm going to blame my GCSE English teacher for that one, because she was very particular about it when we were writing essays in which we needed to use quotations to back up particular arguments. Spam business collaboration. I think we've read this one. Yeah. Okay, updating our security strategy. Miguel, I'm requesting your team and building services general maintenance attend a meeting this afternoon. We'll be discussing updates to the security strategy and camera systems. We've had a number of security incidents this year, and I want to be sure everyone is staying vigilant during these difficult times. Miguel, some matters concerning the security team have been brought to my attention. We need to discuss urgently. Please come to my office at 2 p.m. This is called Jepfore. I'm setting up a video call this afternoon. Adam and I will be remote. This is from Cheryl. Okay. Jepfore have ironed out the remaining blockchain corruption issues and improved their hash rate. The smart contract features are finished too. So all in all, I'm happy to proceed with the bulk order. I hope you all can give a warm welcome to Martin Rogers, who's joining our JRH projects team on floor 8. He may not be a quant, but we're glad to have somebody with such a broad knowledge on board. Many of you will already know that Martin has worked tirelessly at Ellingby House for many years as head of general maintenance. His resourcefulness went long unrewarded by the previous leadership, so much so that his temporary setup in the lobby became more or less permanent. Martin will finalise his desk move after the renovations are completed later this year. Please see my last notice about the buffet at lunch today and welcoming Martin onto the team. Then, from Adam to Cheryl, can you introduce Martin to the Ranu Garb guys tomorrow? I want to get him up to date on the basement electrical plans. Also, you must keep him in the dark about how insurance and pre-mining. I don't care how loyal you think he is, we can't have that getting out to investors. From Cheryl to Adam. I've tried hacking at Adam, no luck so far. Martin knows it's a piece of music in D minor, apparently, and he used to practice with Miguel, but I can't narrow it down more than that. Look, your father was bluffing. That's why he had a tantrum. He knows nothing about Silo 2. Just tell Martin to destroy it. Now, we've already got into that laptop, so that's fine. Thank you all for attending our all... Wait a minute. No, but it was from that laptop that we got the password for this computer. So, that's weird. That's like two clues that are sort of self-referencing each other. There must be another way to find the clue, I suppose. Or maybe it's just kind of considered that you just give that one a go, because we got it because of the guitars in the login screen. Thank you all for attending our all-hands session yesterday. A few points to address on feedback. This is from Cheryl again. Firstly, a big thank you to Julian Neyyah and his excellent results in high yield and volatility. Some of you expressed worry about the levels of risk we took on those trades, and I can assure you our models are sound and all downside risk was carefully hedged. There was a question about who would be replacing Karen. JRH has already started the recruitment process. To those wondering about how working from home during the renovations will impact our performance, we're putting together a plan to streamline team comms as much as possible. You'll receive this in the coming days. As for the company transformation, please see my previous letter addressing fintech and rebranding. Could the MCI raid and bankruptcy have been handled better? Some of you experienced some disruption getting into office during Floor 2 raid, and this was as much a surprise to us as it was to you. This was unfortunately beyond our control. Hope that clears things up. CFO, Cheryl Holder. Then we've got break-ins, 2-box infection, feedback. I think we have read this one potentially. Because I think we've read Miguel. Hi Adam, Miguel has been asking a lot of questions about the project. This is from Martin Rogers. I confronted him today. He wants clearance and says it's for safety reasons. Claudia informed me he has not been granted higher clearance due to a previous incident after Jasper stepped down. Anyway, I'm concerned he knows too much already. I'm also worried he might be leaking information. I've seen him with documents at Jim's Cafe. He goes there at odd times of day. If you ask me, I think we should open a proper investigation. In reply, Adam said, "Well done for bringing this to my attention, Martin. It is a shame his loyalty is with my father and not with the company. Thankfully, we have people like you looking out for this sort of misconduct. HR will want a full investigation, of course. For now, keep an eye on Miguel and continue to report any suspicious activities to me directly." Basement codes. Well, that's easy enough. That's just a straight up code. So, just take a screenshot of that one. Last chance from Jasper to Adam. "We need to meet tonight, Adam. Be at the office after 7. Your conference will just have to wait, and remember, this is my final offer." And then we got lockdown activated. Nothing in notes. About. Nothing in the calculator. Log out. Okay. I see. Jepfore miner. It's crypto mining. Right. Okay, I get it. Okay. Does this card get me into any of these rooms? No, not into the health and safety. We don't have a key for those. Yeah, there's nothing else of interest in Martin Rogers stuff. Computer hacking for beginners. Oh dear, Martin. And yeah, no, not anything in there. Okay. So that's probably all of the offices that we can get into with our new key card, I would imagine. Right, that's that's Jasper. Right, yep. There was nothing in the control room. I think we can probably head... Do we want to head to the basement, or do we just want to head straight to the car park? We've got the generator key, because we already got into Cheryl's laptop. I was also told by a reliable source that there was a sign that we missed. There was a comment a couple of episodes ago, actually, about a blue sign that we skirted past. We might already have the information from the sign. I think... which sign was it? It was this one. Ah. Oh, look, it's a tape deck. Oh, mate. Okay, fine. Yeah, right. This is where the music's coming from. Right. Okay. Autonomous air-band radio beacon. This device will periodically transmit a recorded cassette message on air-band frequencies. It should only be used by qualified air safety professionals in the event of air safety incidents or when the landing zone becomes unsafe. Operators are expected to abide by local laws and radio regulations and broadcast only appropriate messages at legal radio power levels. Ensure the antenna are properly attached before operation. This device produces radio frequency radiation that has been tested to international standards by Ranugarb. Well, let's see what Martin's notes have to say. I'm assuming that that's not Martin's notes. Oh wait, but we're broadcasting that at 108 megahertz, right? We're broadcasting that at 108 megahertz, and Jasper said there was a radio in the basement. Okay. Oh man, I tell you what, without that comment, we would probably have been hunting around for that cassette player for a long old time. That probably would have taken a long old time. Okay. Cool. Right, I think... do we want to go and turn the generator on in the car park? I think let's go to the car park, right? Because we have the generator key. And then... You know, let's turn the generator on and then go to the basement. So, grab the key. There's my generator key. Fuel is up. Easy, right? Hang on though. I'm kind of thinking these coloured wires probably form part of a puzzle that we're going to find in the basement. Yeah? So maybe... yeah, okay, right, there's nothing to see there. Yeah, so maybe we look at that later. Oh, yeah, right, you automatically lock. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna get a... We're gonna get some way of illuminating ourselves without that. Okay. Weird that that went all dark this time. Now, we still don't have an Allen key. So, this is fine. Okay. Let's head to the basement. So, we've set the generator up. We're not going to run it just yet. The emergency exit of the lift is clearly still going to play a role, because literally, why wouldn't it? Okay. Yeah, you see the coloured wires? So yeah, there's definitely going to be some aspect of it. That says no. If these doors won't open, contact General Maintenance Martin. Oh shoot, I thought our key card was going to get us in there. I thought our key card was gonna get us in there. What's the interest in this? I mean, maybe we need the generator on first. Maybe we need the generator on first. I only didn't turn the generator on because I was kind of thinking like, oh, well, if we've got to fiddle around with wires and stuff, let's make sure we're not fiddling around with stuff that's live. But yeah, okay. Maybe let's turn the generator on and then we'll come back. Okay, let's just go. Boom. Up. Max power. It's quite loud, that generator, isn't it? Oh man. I once had to spend an entire day just guarding a petrol generator. It was like, oh, it was such a lame exercise. I was working in a lab and it was on a Saturday as well. I was working in a lab and they were going to turn the power off for the weekend. And we had USPs on all of our equipment. But the USP wasn't going to last for like a whole weekend. So we had to go and rent like a petrol generator and sit out there outside the building, just like guarding this petrol generator to make sure no one turned it off or ran off with it. And it was just like, oh my god, that might have been one of the lamest activities I ever had to do as a PhD student. Just sitting about on a Saturday for hours, just sitting about guarding a generator so that no one runs off with it. PhDs suck. Wouldn't recommend, to be honest. Okay. Maybe we need to trick it into thinking there's a fire. Yeah? Or just start a fight. No. Arson is never the solution. Arson is never the answer. Maybe go back to the fire control panel. My next best option is to go back to the top floor. Like, this fire panel says... yeah, well, this fire panel is all like, oh yeah, don't fiddle around with this, go and talk to Martin. But, I don't know. Okay. Boot. Warning during boot, lockdown active. Fire hatch panel limited, safety and software. Okay. Check connection, error 2. Heat online, smoke online, monoxide online, gas, error code 3, which is tamper detected. Sprinklers, flow control 0, pressure test, no megapascals. Lockdown override panic. Can I hit drill? Set drill program. Oh wow, it's all the way into hex. Oh, I have no idea. Give me drill program 3. Wait. Okay. Now I'm wondering... So drill is active. No, okay, so I can reset. Okay. One of those drills does a drill on the floor in question. These got to be floors, right? Okay, well, 0 clear. Oh, no, but the bell is disconnected. Well, maybe that's for the best, because the bell would be just a horrendous racket. So, well, if we're counting from 0 upward, you've got, well, basement is the second floor, right? So if I said, well, let's do a drill. Let's do a drill on floor 1, which is 1 floor up from 0, assuming this one's 0. I don't know, that might be a little bit of a stretch. Like, the next best option will be to go back to the top floor and have a look at that lockdown. Have a look at our lockdown options. Right, and I mean, usually in the UK, usually ground or 0 is going to be the lobby level, and then you'd have -1, -2. So that's clearly not open the door. I'd have thought pulling a fire drill would open the door, or cracking the fire alarm should literally open the door, but we can't interact with the fire alarm there. So some other way. Might need to re-listen to Jasper's instructions. Might need to go back up and revisit Jasper and see what else he has to say. And also check out that control room. That, however, is going to be next episode. We made some great progress this episode. I'm really pleased with how this is going. If you're enjoying this playthrough of Ellingby House, please do hit that like button. Consider hitting that subscribe button. And I will see you next week. Have a great week, everyone. Bye for now.